So as we find our way to our mat today, let's start in deer pose. So we're going to take our left leg out in front and then start to pull this right foot back toward the right hip. I turn the top of the foot down and then you start to settle those hips. Don't force anything. Also, if this is very uncomfortable, just return to that easy seat. We don't ever want to make ourselves do something that doesn't feel good, right? So settle. Begin to feel that stretch. Relax the shoulders. Blink the eyes closed. Lift up through the crown of the head and find that breath. Turn that full focus to the inhale, the exhale. We're going to add some gentle body circles here and checking in as we rotate how those hips feel. We'll switch directions. And then we're going to plant that left hand, sweep the right arm up and over. And then through center, we'll plant the right hand, sweep that left arm up and over. And as we come back to center, we're going to switch sides. So we're going to pull this right leg, bring it out in front, and the left leg will come back toward that left hip. And again, we'll just try to settle that left hip, sink it back toward the mat. Each side will feel a little bit different than the other side. Few breaths here, growing nice and tall again. And then into those body circles. And the other way. And back to center. We'll plant that left hand, sweep the right up and over. And then up through center, plant the right and sweep the left. And as we come back to center, we'll bring that left foot back around. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. Let those knees fall open. And not forcing anything, just a gentle hinge forward, fold, hang the head, and breathe. And then we'll rise up. And let's bring ourselves to our tabletop, hands and knees. We'll stack those shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, and let's draw some circles with those hips. We'll switch directions. And then we'll cat and cow with the breath, inhaling for cow, exhale round for cat, and just flow back and forth. Your pace, your breath. One more. And we'll release. Keep those hips nice and high. Walk those hands out and we'll mount toward the mat for that puppy pose, stretching out those shoulders. And then as we walk those hands to the top, we're going to tuck our toes, spread those fingers, send those hips up and back, down dog. First one, pedal things out here, shift around, feel that stretch, hang the head, begin to sink the heels, but remember those heels do not need to get to the mat. And then on our inhale, we're going to travel to the top of the mat. Exhale for ragdoll. Bend the knees deeply here. Grab opposite elbows. Sway a little side to side if you want to. And as we release those hands, we're going to roll all the way up into our mountain. Maybe roll those shoulders here at the top as we anchor in the feet. We'll switch directions. Roll those shoulders forward. And then releasing. On our inhale, we're going to sweep up tall. Bring those fingers together and draw big body circles, drawing circles on the sky. And then switching directions. On that inhale, we're going to reach tall. Exhale, sweep those hands to the lower back. Squeeze the elbows together, send those hips and chest forward. Gaze up and over. Then we're going to inhale, come back to center. Exhale, round, folding forward. We'll plant the hands and find our plank. Exhale to lower down, squeezing those elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, pressing back, down dog, or a child's pose if you prefer. On that inhale, we're going to travel to the top of the mat. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flattening the back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, those hands to the lower back. Squeeze those elbows together, up and over. Inhale, back around. Exhale, folding forward, stepping back to plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. And we'll press it back, down dog. Inhale, traveling to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, hands to the lower back, taking that little bit of back bend here. Inhaling to come back to center. Exhale, round. Find your plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, traveling to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, another little back bend, only as far as feels okay. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, fold, finding plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step walker, hop to the top, and back to that ragdoll. We'll hang heavy for a couple of breaths. Check in with the back, those hips, hang the head. And then we'll roll it up, finding that mountain again. We're going to start by grounding down in that left foot, and we're going to pull that right knee straight out in front, foot flexed, finding a little balance here. Pull that core in nice and tight. And then we're going to send that right foot long down the mat, land in our crescent lunge. Finding that balance here. Grounding in that left foot, we're going to pull that right knee back out in front. And send it back, crescent lunge. Adding some arm circles in our crescent lunge this time. On the exhale, we're going to draw those elbows down. Inhale, hinge forward, sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, drawing down. Inhale, reach and sweep. One more. And then again, we're going to ground down in that front left foot. Pull that right knee all the way back up. And one more time, send it back. Crescent lunge. We're going to drop that left arm back behind us and start to look up at that right hand. Maybe bring that right arm back just a little bit. And then that right hand's going to come all the way down into a twist. Again, you could add your block here to the inside of that left foot, left arm up toward the sky. Then we'll bring that left hand down to the mat and step it back, down dog. Nice. And let's take those knees nice and wide. Take it back for a child's pose. Kind of pause here, reconnect, stretch it out, slow the breath. And then on our inhale, flowing forward, we'll send it back, down dog. And we'll travel to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, we'll release those arms down by our side, ground down in that right foot, and we'll pull this left foot straight out in front. Find that balance, keep that breath. And then we're going to send that left leg long down the mat, crescent lunge. And then sweep it forward. And send it back. Adding our circles this time. Exhale, pull those elbows down. Inhale, hinge forward, sweep. One more. And then again, we'll pull that left leg out in front, find our balance. And last time, send it back. Find that crescent. We're going to drop our right arm this time. Back behind us, start to look up at the left arm. Maybe bring it back a little bit. And then all the way down to our runner's lunge with a twist. Maybe slide that left foot back. Open up for that twist with that right arm. And we'll lower that right hand, down dog. And as we're ready, taking those knees nice and wide, sinking it back for child's pose. We're going to take our left hand, palm up, feed it all the way under, maybe lower that forehead or the left ear to the mat. And then we'll switch sides, the left arm back overhead, palm up with that right hand, again, maybe the forehead or the right ear toward the mat. And then that right arm back overhead. Let's take one more nice big deep breath across that lower back. And then we'll rise to our tabletop. And a few cat and cow. Check in with that back. Use that breath. One more round. And as we return to neutral, we're going to extend that left leg nice and long with the foot flexed. Pull the belly button in. We'll reach out with that right arm. Hold here. On that next exhale, pull the belly button in, draw elbow and knee together under the body and hold here. Inhale, reach and hold. And again, under, hold. And then we'll reach and release. We'll switch sides. Right leg, add that left arm. Exhaling under the body, we'll hold. Inhale, reach long and hold. And exhale under, hold. And we'll reach and release. And then let's lower a hip, find our way back to that easy seat. Bringing soles of the feet together again out in front. Nice and tall in the spine. We'll hinge forward, find our stretch, our hold. And then rolling Coming back up, we're going to extend our left leg. We'll plant the right foot on either side of that left leg, pulling our left toes back towards us. We'll twist to the right, tall spine here. And we'll come back around to center. Bring that sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, tall. Exhale, we'll fold, breathe, stretch. And release. Switching sides. Right leg out. We'll plant that left foot. Right toes back towards us. Tall twist. And then back around. Bring the sole of that left foot to the inside of the right leg. Reach it tall. And we'll hinge and fold. And release. All right, plant those feet and we're gonna roll all the way down. We'll settle in here, adjust the back, the hips, walk those shoulders nice and low. And we'll windshield wiper a little bit side to side first. And I'll loosen things up and check in with the hips. And we'll come back into neutral when we're about even on both sides. And bring that right ankle to the top of the left leg. Pull that left leg into and toward the chest. Feel the back against the mat as you breathe into that right hip. Starting to slow the breath back down. Nice, slow, big, deep, round breaths. We're going to release the hands. A couple of options here. Keeping the legs lifted, you can start to drop that right foot and left knee off to the left, or you can bring that left foot down to the mat first and then take that right foot and left knee off to the left. Goal posting the arms. We'll take that twist, soften in the body. And we'll come back up into center and we'll switch. We'll plant that right foot. We'll bring the left ankle to the top of the right knee and we'll take our reclined pigeon on this side, checking in with the left hip. And then we have the same option for our twist here. You can keep the legs lifted and start to go off to the right, or plant the right foot first. And then drop right knee and left foot to the right. Up to you. And a few slow, deep breaths here. And back up into center. As we unwind, we'll pull both knees into chest, rock it out a little side to side. Find your happy baby if you like to do that. And then as you're ready, we're going to find Shavasana. We're going to send those legs nice and long down the mat. Let the feet fall open. Relax the arms and ground down here. Feel the back body connected to the mat. Feel that breath as it moves in and out. And just allow yourself to be here. Heavy on the mat with the breath. And then slowly coming back, wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe taking a full body stretch here, pointing the toes, reaching those arms overhead. And then we'll draw the knees toward the chest and make our way to either side, rolling to the left or to the right. And we'll pause for just a few final breaths of our practice. Breathing in the good and exhaling out onto the mat anything we want to leave here. And then we'll meet back in our easy seat, growing tall, settled in those sit bones, shoulders nice and soft. Thank you very much for sharing in practice with me. The light in me greets, honors, and bows to the light in you. Namaste.